good friend in the room? How you doing? Hey, what's going on, my minutes? Hey, my guys, looking at everything. Y'all already know it's your boy Jordan, the Don Adorno. And if you did not know, you guys, we have just received news of the brand spanking new Bandai Movie Monster Series figures that will be coming out very, very shortly. And I'll be extremely excited to discuss them with you guys. I am a fond believer and a huge fan of the Bandai Movie Monster Series, and to see these specific characters in a format of a Bandai Movie Monster Series figure makes me extremely excited to cop them. I cannot wait for these to come out. Alongside with them, I will also be sharing with you guys the new wave of figures that have just been going out in Japan and will soon be coming out here in the States. So with all that being said, let's just jump right into the video.
So for starters, here is the brand new Bandai Movie Monster Series Legion Soldier figure. Now, we do not have a lot of Legion Soldier figures to begin with, especially one of this specific scale. So to see one finally being released, it truly excites me, and I cannot wait to add this specific figure onto my Gamera collection. Next up are the metallic color schemes for these adorable and highly collectible Hamtaro Godzilla cosplay figures. Now, though I don't own any of the previous ones with the multiple of color variants they have, I do own the plush one, but maybe this would give me a shot of actually buying one for myself. Another set of figures that we'll be receiving are units 0, 6, and 8 from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Now, these will absolutely look amazing next to the previously Bandai Movie Monster Series releases of units 1 and 2. So if you guys own those two figures, these will look absolutely amazing with those additions. Now on to the Ultraman side of things when it comes down to these brand new Bandai figures. Starting off with Shin Ultraman, posing in a way in which he'd be transforming into his final form as Shin Ultraman. Alongside with that, we have a flying Ultraman. Now this is going to be one of the things I definitely add to the collection. Looks really neat. Now alongside with that, we also have Shin Zophi. And those are not the only specific Ultraman figures we'll be getting. We'll be also receiving an Ultraman Decker Miracle type figure alongside with a villain from the actual Ultraman Decker series. Alongside with that, we have a villain, a very infamous villain from Ultraman Z. Now, it is rumored to be the DX figure, so fingers crossed for that because that looks absolutely amazing. Now that we're on the topic of the kaiju, yes, you see correctly, we'll be getting a Shin Pagos from Shin Ultraman. Now for me, this was an absolute shocker because not only are we getting Pagos, we're also getting Pagila from Shin Ultraman, which these characters had only made a very couple seconds of screen time in the movies. So seeing these characters come to life in a format of a Bandai figure excites me. Now this is the figure that I'm most excited for, and that is Shin Gomez from Shin Ultraman. Literally the first character, the first monster that we see in the movie Shin Ultraman. Absolutely love the sculpt. I love the details given onto this figure. Now, though that paint application is very simplistic, it is that of the typical Bandai Movie Monster Series paint application. So that's nothing that is indeed a shocker to me, but definitely going to be one of the very few other figures I'll be looking forward to. Now that we got Ultraman out of the way, now let's talk about the Godzilla figures. Starting off with the Heisei King Ghidorah. I'm not too fond of this design, and I do believe it's overused, so this is one of the figures I'm really not that much excited for, if I'm going to be completely honest. But onto the more positive side of things, we will be receiving a 1965 Baragon figure. I cannot wait to add this into the collection, and in my opinion, I do believe that this is a lot more better than the original one. But in my opinion, Baragon isn't as much exciting than getting your very own Ebra figure by Bandai Movie Monster Series. I commend them for this one. As most people know, an Ebra figure is very hard to come across. Now let's discuss the previous wave of Bandai Movie Monster Series figures that are just now being released all over the states, featuring the 93 Mechagodzilla, Final Wars Godzilla, Final Wars Manda, and Final Wars Hedorah. Now, I had to scour multiple of sources to find in-hand photos, YouTube videos of people reviewing these figures to see, do I want to add these to the collection? And with the exception of two, There are specific figures that I do want in my collection, being what you had just recently seen, Amanda and Hedorah. Now, as for Mechagodzilla, I own a crap ton of Mechagodzilla figures, so that is right out the box. And as for Final Wars Godzilla, I do believe that they should have used a different mold. But other than that, you guys, Bandai Movie Monster Series has not disappointed, at least on my behalf. They have never disappointed me whatsoever. And with the new wave of figures coming our way very, very soon, it only leads me to speculate what more we will be receiving from Bandai Movie Monster Series. Now, I'm a huge fan collector of Bandai products, especially when it comes down to that of my Godzilla monsters, my Gamera monsters, my Ultraman monsters. Overall, I'm a huge fan believer of improvement from Bandai themselves, especially with the previous figures that we've been receiving from the Bandai Movie Monster Series lineup. You cannot sit here and tell me that they have made huge, remarkable improvements. Other than that, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys very, very soon.